I'm over here with the icon and the legend. You already know. Selvin, aka MC Deborah.
Hey everybody.
And the legend himself, Kevin Jay-Z PRO. So, you know, we're going to do a little in the mix. You know, we on our way home. Just did Baltimore. We've been working hard all day.
All day.
So how y'all feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic, to be honest with you.
Okay, so I consider y'all both to be real individuals. So, what y'all want to start off? We got 15 minutes.
What you want to start off with?
Yeah.
Let's start off with each other. Okay.
Okay.
This is honesty hour.
Okay.
I live. Okay. So, Kevin, when I live for the smile. Selvin, what do you feel? Describe Selvin in a minute or less to you. Good and bad.
Good and bad.
Usually I ask you to describe yourself,
Okay.
right?
You want to describe me or is it?
No, describe Selvin.
Blunt. A bully. The type of person, and he has actually said this over and over. If you want my job, you're gonna have to work. But a very talented, on the spot, plays no games type of individual, and I can respect that. And if you wanna be the best, and if you wanna hang in there, you gotta be able to roll with the punches.
Minutes up.
How dare you do that in front of everybody on here until the minutes up when I was about to finish my sentence?
Selvin, a minute. Describe Kevin. Good and bad.
I can't believe you just did that. In front of everybody?
Good. Okay, good. He's his own man. He has his own, he's an original. I can honestly say he's an original because he does not do me, he does not do Jack. The only problem that I do have with him, honestly, is when he comes to me about what other people tells him when he already knows the conversations that we already have. I mean, do we have our ups and downs? Do we go through our mood swings? Yeah. But I have to honestly say we still respect one another because on my side, I haven't had nobody come to me and said, Kevin said this and Kevin said that.
So you respect that?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go right into it. Y'all both are commentators. You're from the older generation. Kevin is definitely the voice of the new generation.
I can't honestly say I'm the older generation. No, I'm going to be honest with you.
But you know
I'm the middle generation.
No. I got what you mean. I got what you mean by it. But you know what I'm saying though. Like, you know, what is some of the things that you both hate in being a commentator?
When there is only one or two mics and people act like it's 50. That gets on my goddamn nerves. When people want to tell you how to do it when they're not even getting paid to do it. That bugs the shit out of me.
What bugs me is judges.
Yes.
This is the ongoing thing with you with the judges.
Yeah, it's like, it makes me sometimes forget because I gotta stand there and wait and try to keep that number in my head. And at the same time, I hate when people come to me and be like, when the ball starts. When you know when the ball starts is when we're on mic. It's clear as day.
Another thing I hate is when they say the ball started 5, everybody wanna, feel it and come at like 9 when we're already sitting here waiting and then everybody's complaining because the ball started at 5 in the morning when everybody showed up.
My top number one is what I hate is when somebody's trying to tell me what to do with my job.
Oh, tell me about it.
When you're not getting paid for it and you can't do what I do. Just like I keep telling everybody thinks that commentating is easy. You have to go through a lot. It's not just getting on the mic. It's getting on the mic pleasing everybody.
Yes.
You just said something. Why do you think people think it's easy?
Because they don't do it.
Because, how can I say it? Because sometimes people think, oh, I want to get on the mic and just do a chant. Or I want to do this. It's more than just a chant. Now, when you're doing a chant, then you're just chanting. But there's a difference when you're commentating. Because when you're commentating, you are hosting. You have to run the event, and you have to deal with different personalities, and you got to do everything according to order and have a strategy so that you can get from point A to point B. and get home.
That's like the judging.
Yeah.
Everybody is so quick to talk about things, but just like I tell anybody, when you actually sit there and start judging, that's when you really be like, wow. There's a lot of decisions that you gotta do. You gotta hurt best friends and lose best friends over situations.
You know, it bothers me when you say hurt. When it's not really, a lot of times, it's really not meant to hurt. Your opinion is an opinion. A fact is a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't you think that if it hurts someone, then that means it's a little too deep for the person?
Well, it's real deep for a lot of people.
It becomes deep when your friend is on that panel. And it's no shade. Sometimes you gotta break that tie and you gotta be like, oh my gosh. Me personally, I win them and I lose them. That's why I always stick to my guns and I don't pick my house members and all that, you know, but there's no shade. Now I have to start picking my house members because nobody else is being fair. You got now people is working for thousands of dollars, and I'm not saying no names because I'm not all about that, but y'all know who y'all are. You got people paying walking runway for $1,000, but you're paying the judges to win.
Another thing what tires me out is if you're commentating, you tell somebody you're shocked, and now people want to know why they were shocked. Now it's like, well, wait, why?
Well, so I mean, Kevin, not to cut you off, that's been going on for years.
Yeah, but
it's crazy when they go to the judge, like during everything.
But now the Virgin is doing it. That's what I'm talking about. The Virgin is doing it.
Well, do you feel it's too many egos involved now?
Oh my God, it's always been.
I don't think it's too many egos.
Really?
I think it's too many faults. We pass egos now because now you gotta go into, oh, you didn't want to call me out.
Or
like I gotta remember, I'm like this, and I'm gonna keep it real. And don't get me wrong, I went through stages, but there's certain stages I didn't go through. Like I said, every era is different, and I understand it, and I get with it, and I understand that you gotta keep up with time. But certain things I don't have to keep up with. I don't know how it feels to be like, I'm begging somebody or I'm giving somebody. Like when they get in the arrogance student, I never stood there and be like, I'm way on the balcony and I see them and I come there and see them and I'm all in your face waiting to be called out. And then it's like, you get mad with me because the person I'm working for is saying it's time for the board. Mind you, it's really no shade. Once I start amping up, I be wanting to call certain people out, but it's like, it goes into, oh, Selvin, you calling out too many people. Oh, you prolonging it. And this is where it goes into, this is the reason why, because if I don't prolong it, I gotta go through a lot of underground shade. Well, not only me, all the commentators have to go through underground shade.
Sometimes the only thing that I go through is because when a different era may come out, and I don't know who that is. And it's like,
not shade at all.
And it's not shade at all. They say, well, that is the pioneers, and I'm sitting here like, well, who? I don't know. Sometimes I get criticized or penalized because I don't know.
Do you wish that there was honestly a ballroom Bible? You know what I mean? Where something that you can study from. You understand where it's really documented? Why is that?
Because the truth would never come out.
About a lot of things?
About a lot of things. You got people that's going to talk about their wins, but never talk about their losses, or never talk about their unfairness. Don't get me wrong.
That's a really good point right there.
And I'm going to be honest with you. Do certain times where I feel that I deserve to win? No. But I can't help it if you're giving it to me. Just like prime example with the chopping situation. People feel like if you've been working this since, let's say 2000, it's now 2014, and you never got chopped, and all of a sudden I chopped you at 2014. You going off, and just like I said, the reason why you haven't got chopped yet because I haven't been on the panel. It's not that I don't see you, you just not pleasing me. Just like Ben Queen realness. I'm going to touch under your neck. That's what I've always been doing since day one. That's what I've always learned, and that's what I always see. Just because you look real from far. To me, if I don't touch you, that means you're real from far. If I go under your neck and you got more hair under my neck than me, and I shaves. So, and I do this on purpose, not to be shady, to keep it real. I'm a BQ. I know what I am. Well, really BQ up in drags for fun. You get what I'm saying? But if I'm more soft, if my neck is more softer than you got the problem. But like I said, you at drag queens, excuse me, if drag queens is looking realer than you,
Wake up.
it's not my fault. Just like this trans man thing. You figure because you don't take medication, but you got this beard out of nowhere, you're not a trans man, but you looking like a man. I ain't gonna call you no butch. You don't want like no butch. Just like this now, all of a sudden now they doing 24-hour butching up in drag. So come on with that. If you
No. That's to me that's buffoonery. No shade.
That's making excuses. This is where it goes into girls is getting away with weaves and braids and all that. When you first started off with a wig, it's like, come on.
Well,
Stuff
you know
like
what?
that
You know-
what pisses me off.
Well, this is what one of the main things that is pissing me off is because how lenient everything is now. How easy everything is now. You don't even have to know how to vogue. And I thought that when you came out, you had to know how to vogue. So now, you don't have to know how to vogue. Now you can just perform.
You know, when I'm gagging at the category that I hate the most out of Oakland, open to all performance. Stop saying open to all performance and only Vogue films can come out. There is no such thing as open to all performance and only Vogue films. Just like No Shade, they tried with the new way girls, they tried with the old way girls. It's like, come on, and don't get me wrong, I feel that if you can't keep up or do your thing, but there's been times that, like, what's the name,
Edwin.
baby, I've seen this Edwin go in, and mind you, this is a try to